Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for June 30th. In 1835, volunteers led by William B. Travis forced Captain Antonio Tenario's garrison at Anahuac to surrender. 2 traitors had been arrested and were imprisoned in Anahuac. When Travis's 250-man force threatened Tenorio's 50-man garrison, the latter surrendered. After Tenorio pledged to never again fight against Texians, wanting a greater measure of independence, he and his garrison were allowed to march to San Antonio de Bexar. In 1843, a company of 200 Texans under Major Jacob Snively was captured by U.S. troops near the Arkansas River. The Republic of Texas authorized a campaign against Mexican traders in retaliation for the Santa Fe and Meyer expeditions and General Adrian Wool's raid on San Antonio. The Texans arrived at the Arkansas River in Kansas but could not find or capture a wagon train. With the possibility of spoils looking grim, the main force disbanded, but Snively and about 170 men continued the hunt. On this day, they were captured by dragoons under Captain Philip S.G. Cook, who claimed they were in U.S. territory illegally. After being released, Snively and most of his men continued their fruitless hunt, but by July 13th, they abandoned the effort and headed home. In 1922, Alexander Eck Robertson and Henry C. Gilliland recorded what most historians consider to be the first commercial recordings of country music, including the famous Arkansas Traveler and Turkey in the Straw. The following day, Robertson recorded 6 additional tracks solo, including Sally Gooden. The RCA Victor Company released Arkansas Traveler and Sally Gooden 3 months later. Robertson had grown up on a farm near Amarillo and began playing the fiddle at an early age. He died in Borger in 1975. In 1940, construction began on the Naval Air Station at Corpus Christi. It was officially dedicated on March 12, 1941. In 1962, a jury awarded John Henry Falk the largest libel judgment to date. It's $3.5 million for being blacklisted by Aware Incorporated, a for-profit corporation that offered clearance services to media advertisers and television networks. Aware was inspired by U.S. Senator Joseph McCarthy's tirades over communist influence in the United States. The legal judgment was subsequently reduced to $500,000. And in 1983, William M. Matty Bell passed away in Dallas. He served as head football coach at TCU, Texas A&M, and SMU, and as SMU's athletic director. In 1935, his SMU Mustangs team went 12-1 and were a strong candidate for the national championship. But the only blemish was a 7-0 loss to Stanford in the Rose Bowl. Bell was inducted into the National Football Hall of Fame in 1955. All right, that, my friend, was your Texas History Roundup for June 30th. Thanks so much for listening, and we will catch you back here tomorrow on the next one. You take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.